The Detroit Tigers have made a strategic move that could rejuvenate their bullpen depth as they've secured right-hander Nick Sandlin on a minor league deal. This decision comes just a week after Sandlin was waived by the Los Angeles Angels, following a tumultuous season that saw him struggle significantly on the mound. Fans, where are you tuning in from? What's your take on this acquisition? Let us know in the comments. So, what does this mean for the Tigers? Sandlin, 29, is looking for a fresh start after a rocky campaign in 2026, where he posted a staggering 11.42 ERA and a 1.62 WHIP across 8 appearances. These numbers are hardly encouraging, but there's a glimmer of hope here. Prior to his stint with the Angels, Sandlin showcased his potential while playing for the Toronto Blue Jays in 2025, where he boasted a commendable 2.20 ERA and 1.16 WHIP in 19 appearances, even despite battling injuries. His earlier career with the Cleveland Guardians is also noteworthy. From 2021 to 2024, he maintained a solid 3.27 ERA and 1.15 WHIP over 209 appearances, striking out 223 batters in just under 200 innings. With these statistics in mind, the Tigers are not merely taking a chance. They are investing in a player who has proven he can perform at a high level. The organization's hope is that, with some time spent at AAA Toledo to reset and refine his skills, Sandlin can regain his form and provide a much-needed boost to the big league squad. The reality is, the Tigers need reliable arms in their bullpen, and if Sandlin can make the necessary adjustments, he could very well become a key player for Detroit as the season progresses. It's essential to consider the implications of this signing. Detroit has been in search of depth and stability in their pitching staff, and Sandlin's track record suggests there's a pathway to improvement. He'll have the opportunity to work on his command and reduce hard hit balls, issues that plagued him with the Angels. If he can find that groove again, he may well become one of the top options to call up when injuries hit the roster. The coming months will be critical for Sandlin and the Tigers. Fans should keep a close eye on his performance in Toledo, as it will ultimately determine if he'll get the chance to make an impact in Detroit this season. There's potential here, but it's a matter of whether Sandlin can capitalize on this second chance. As we transition, let's delve into another significant development in the Tigers camp, one that could further shape the future of this franchise. The Detroit Tigers find themselves in a precarious situation, grappling with injuries and suspensions that have impacted their recent performances. With Tarek Skubal on the operating table and the fallout from the Framber Valdez incident sidelining key players, the team is now several games below the .500 mark. This turmoil is not just a minor bump in the road. It's a critical juncture that could define the season. Amidst this turbulence, there's been a significant storyline brewing around rookie Kevin McGonigle, who burst onto the scene with a rookie campaign that had fans buzzing. His initial month was nothing short of spectacular, slashing a phenomenal .327/.426/.520. McGonigle racked up 32 hits and 16 walks against just 14 strikeouts in 26 games, a performance that had him drawing comparisons to some of the best in the game. But now, as we approach a series against the New York Mets, the narrative has shifted. Over the last 2 weeks, McGonigle's numbers have dropped dramatically, just .195/.327/.195 with 6 strikeouts in his last 11 games. This decline raises important questions. Was McGonigle's early success a sign of a future star or merely an illusion created by the excitement of his debut? The adjustments opposing pitchers have made are evident, and it's clear that McGonigle is struggling to adapt. Yet, despite his current slump, he's still managing to get on base at a commendable rate, which is a silver lining for a player his age. It highlights a critical aspect of his game. Even when he's not hitting, he's finding a way to contribute. But let's face it, the Tigers need McGonigle to be more than just a decent player. They need him to lead this offense, especially given the current state of the lineup. The pressure is palpable, and while the rookie wall is a well-known phenomenon, the expectations placed on McGonigle after his hot start complicate matters. How he responds to this adversity will not only reflect on his mental toughness, but also significantly impact the team's fortunes in the coming weeks. As fans, we need to rally around him during this challenging phase. It's easy to forget that he's just 21 years old, learning and growing in a league that can be unforgiving. This week offers a golden opportunity for McGonigle to recalibrate and prove that his early success wasn't just a flash in the pan. If he can find a way to break out of this slump, it could reignite not only his season but also the Tigers' hopes as they navigate a tough stretch of games. The stakes are high, and the eyes of the baseball world are on McGonigle. Will he rise to the occasion, or will the weight of expectations become too much? Detroit's hopes for a turnaround hinge on his ability to find his footing again. Keep your eyes peeled as this story continues to unfold. It might just be the turning point this team desperately needs. Now, let's transition to our next segment, where we'll dive into the latest rumors swirling around the Tigers and what they mean for the roster moving forward. The Detroit Tigers find themselves in a precarious position, battling just 2 games behind first place in the American League Central. However, the shadow of injuries looms large, stifling their momentum and hampering their quest for supremacy. The latest blow came on May 9th, when Kerry Carpenter was added to the ever-growing list of Tigers on the injured list after suffering a sprained left shoulder. This incident not only raises questions about the team's depth, but also highlights the relentless nature of the season. Carpenter, at just 28 years old, sustained his injury during a harrowing play while chasing down Bobby Witt Jr.'s inside-the-park home run in a game that saw the Tigers fall 5-1 to the Kansas City Royals. Initially, he remained in the game, demonstrating his grit and determination, but ultimately had to exit a couple of innings later, an ominous sign of what was to come. On May 10th, the Tigers placed Carpenter on the 10-day injured list due to an AC joint sprain, a decision that underscores the harsh realities of a long MLB season. Before his injury, Carpenter was struggling, batting .216 with 6 home runs and 17 RBIs. In fact, over his last 10 games, his numbers dwindled to a concerning .167 batting average, with a .231 on-base percentage and a .250 slugging percentage, culminating in an OPS of .481. These statistics paint a stark picture. While Carpenter has potential, his recent form raises questions about his ability to contribute meaningfully during crunch time. However, the situation isn't all doom and gloom for the Tigers. The team provided an update on Carpenter's recovery, indicating that he is diligently working on his rehab. Yet, fans need to brace themselves for the long haul. It's clear that Carpenter's road to recovery is going to be neither quick nor easy. The medical report from the Tigers also offers some glimmers of hope, as Javi Baez has begun a hitting progression, and several pitchers like Beau Brisk, Troy Melton, and Connor Siebold are currently on rehab assignments in AAA. Further, Casey Mize recently threw a live batting practice session, and Will Vest was active in the bullpen. These developments signify that the Tigers are not just sitting idly by, they are actively working to strengthen their roster. In light of Carpenter's absence, the Tigers made a critical move by selecting the contract of third baseman Gage Workman from AAA Toledo. This 26-year-old has been lighting it up at the minor league level, boasting an impressive .358 batting average for home runs, 28 RBIs, and 15 doubles. These numbers not only earned him a spot on the big league roster, but also reflect a pressing need for the Tigers to inject fresh talent into a lineup that can't afford to stagnate while waiting for Carpenter's return. As fans, we must remain optimistic yet realistic. The Tigers are at a crucial juncture of the season. The pressure is mounting, and the stakes are high. With injuries piling up, it's essential for the team to rally together and for emerging players like Workman to step up and fill the void. So, where are you watching from? What do you think about the Tigers' current predicament? This is the moment for us to rally as fans, to voice our opinions and support the team as they navigate through these turbulent waters. Leave your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on our beloved Detroit Tigers. As we close this chapter, let's remain hopeful and vigilant. The road ahead may be fraught with challenges, but with the right mindset and a little bit of luck, the Tigers can still claw their way to the top of the AL Central. The season isn't over yet, and neither are the Tigers. Keep the faith, and let's see how this story unfolds.